Hey guys, it's Girl Got Game, and welcome back to Changeling, where we're going to do William's Bad Ending number 2. So I've loaded save 1 from Bad Ending number 1, and we're going to skip ahead from here because we've done that option before. And this is a new option, where we don't tell Mom Paranormal Mysteries Club. We're like, it's not school. I did join the Paranormal Mysteries Club, and yes, there's a lot of catching up to do. But I don't think it's school that's really on my mind.
Oh, really? What's wrong then? I know we've all been busy trying to get settled, but if there's something bothering you, please talk to me about it.
Spencer came back through the kitchen and I glanced his way. He glared back as he pocketed the keys and went upstairs. Mom must have caught the look we'd shared.
I know it's been tough on you two coming back here where there are so many unpleasant memories, but I really wish you'd try—
Mom, don't. I do try. I've been trying. Every attempt to fix things has been shot down, and you know that. I can't stomach being told to try anymore. I'm not capable of trying more than I have. He's made it clear that he doesn't want to fix things. And I don't have the energy to pour my heart into it and get rejected over and over again.
Oh, honey.
I know he feels like I hurt him, but he's hurt me too. And I'm the only one who's ever said sorry. Fair. Fair, girl, fair. Mom folded me into a gentle hug without another word.
I'm so sorry things are like this.
Me too. She pulled away and cupped my face in her hand, squishing my cheek slightly.
But I know you're too stubborn to really give up hope, so I'm going to tell you to keep trying to get along anyway.
Tell Spencer that.
I will.
She released me and ruffled my hair.
Things will get better. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, right. I might be stubborn, but that didn't mean I shared her optimism about it. I'm going to go wait for Allie. Thanks though, Mom. That was kind of a nice mom chat, I will say. Okay. This is very Spencer focused, which is already starting to worry me a little. I just had a fight with Spencer, that's all. I couldn't bring myself to tell her about the sleepwalking. Not yet. I needed more time to think on that before I dragged her into it. I needed to figure out how to even explain it.
What's new about that? You guys always fight.
I know. It's wearing on me. It's gotten worse since we moved back, and I just have a lot of other things on my mind.
I know all this is a huge adjustment.
I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely cool. I want it to be cool anyway.
It is cool. Once you get past all the flailing and getting used to things and adjusting your way of looking at the world. But that takes time. I know. I've been there.
I was so gung-ho about finding all these answers and finally understanding everything that happened back then. And I still have nothing. I don't even know what sort of fae I really am. Or what all this means for me going forward. Am I going to sleepwalk for the rest of my life? Are there answers? If I find them, will it make any difference?
Look, when Samhain is over, I'll sit down with you and help you find the answers to some of that. Finding out what sort of magic you have is an easy test. It's just that no one has the time to sit down with you and work it out at the moment.
I know. And I don't want anyone to stress themselves out worrying about me. I'm just frustrated. And flaily. Answers aren't easy to come by, and I have he who shall not be named skulking around picking fights.
Hey, it's tough. I know. I still don't know how I ended up a witch. I spent months looking into my family history to try to figure out which parent has magic. Because I'd be a total anomaly if neither of them have a history of magic in their family. I didn't find anything. But most likely one of them has magic and hasn't said a word this whole time, even knowing there was a good chance I'd develop it. For all I know, they know I've developed it and they still haven't said anything.
Wouldn't you be able to find out through the agency, though? Because isn't every cryptic logged? Surely there'd be a file on one of your parents in there.
And how do you even ask about that without risking looking like an idiot? Hey, Mom, I was just wondering if you're a witch. You know, the magic-using kind. Yeah, no. I've spent so much time trying to figure out how to sit them down and talk to them about it. I still haven't worked up the courage.
That sounds awful.
It's frustrating. I worry that even if I did ask, they both would say no. And I'd never know if they were lying or not. I mean, not that I think they'd lie, but if they stayed quiet all these years. Anyway, my point is that all of us have questions that sometimes go unanswered. And we all know the frustration of wanting those answers, searching for them and coming up with nothing. But you shouldn't give up yet. It's barely more than a week.
In other words, I'm just being whiny?
I was going to go with complainy, but yeah.
Thanks.
No problem.
I guess it's good to know that nothing about my situation is really that unusual. I mean, just knowing you've been where I am, that helps. I'm glad that I'm going... I guess not. I'm glad that I'm not going through this alone. I mean, it could be worse, right? You could have started the whole paranormal thing with something like, "So there's this prophecy.
Ugh, no!
And you're the only one who can save us." She rolled her eyes.
We've been waiting for you since before you were born.
And then you teach me magic, but during our lesson we'd get attacked.
We definitely fight valiantly.
But you'd die saving me.
Hey, why do I have to die?
The mentor always dies tragically. That's how this stuff works.
That sucks. Make someone else be your mentor. I quit.
You guys are adorable. We looked at each other and broke into laughter. She reached over and gave my hair a gentle tug.
I wish I could help more. I hate that this all came out right now when I'm stupidly busy.
That's not your fault. I don't want you to worry about me right now. You should focus on your job and stuff.
You never want anyone to worry about you. That worries me even more. Don't try to deal with all this alone. I promise we'll spend more time talking and hunting down answers when the holiday is over.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Alright. And with that, we're back. Okay, so I have two options here. I've done both of these before, but if I do this, I can pick something new I haven't yet. So we'll do that. Admiring the floor tiles. Here goes nothing. I gave him a lopsided smile. I didn't know what was bothering him, but it couldn't be that bad when there was literally nothing else in the hall. Admiring the floor tiles? He didn't smile. Not even a little. I chewed the inside of my lip, unsure what to say next. He hadn't come this way for no reason. I didn't see anything, but maybe he was just looking at something I couldn't see. And that thought made me worry, because if he was... It didn't seem like it was good, whatever it might be. I bit my lip, regretting making light of the situation. Is everything okay? Well... Okay, are we back? Yes, we're back. Okay, so we've done both of these before. I have to do this one. This one, which we did during the first bad ending. Hey, Core. I've done both of these too. Which one today? I'll remember that, okay? This one is interrupt them again. Alright. Hey, Alf. Boof. Got hit with that wrench. I don't see him that way. Sorry, Mom. This is a new one. Just letting it go. I wanted to know why. I wanted to know what he saw. But he wasn't going to answer, and I didn't have it in me to badger him about it. Of all the things I had to worry about, right in that moment, my relationship with my brother was not the most pressing one. I just wanted to get home. I wanted to get somewhere safe. Spencer released me and continued walking. I struggled along behind him silently. Interesting, he let you go. Okay, interesting. Okay, this time I say it's not okay. After a moment, I sent a response. It's not okay.
What? What happened? Maybe slow to respond. Crazy here. I'm sorry. All okay?
I stared down at my phone. She was off somewhere with the agency working, and I was just adding to her stress by dumping on her. Just do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Then again, I wasn't sure this fit into the realm of dumping, considering I'd been attacked. Then again, it's not like it was some targeted thing. I'd been outside after people warned me it was dangerous, so it wasn't a shock something came after me. And what was Allie going to do to help right now? Nothing. If I told her now, she'd stress out and be distracted from whatever she was doing. I'd have to wait and try to talk to her later, or talk to someone else. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry to bother you. Just fighting with Spencer again. Sorry, Spencer. Yeah, Spencer's like the real scapegoat of this bad end. He was going to take the blame yet again. Okay, we're back. I had no idea what he'd seen. If he had followed me, then surely he had to see something happen. But if he couldn't see that drifter thing... Oh, by not asking, we didn't have to chat about what he saw when he saw her attacked. Interesting. Then what? Did it look like I just had a fit or something? I had no idea, but I was going to have to tell Allie he saw me for sure. Okay. Time to meet up with William. What am I doing with you, William? Okay, I'm thinking of talking... No. Wait. I guess I can do either one? I guess I'll do... I'm gonna make a save. Just in case this messes things up. Even though I don't really know why he did it, I don't want that erased. Okay. Good. Okay, I need to say nothing again, which I hate doing to my poor boy. What about Samhain, which we've done before? I don't need a nap again. I trust you, I do, but... Okay, need to see the face in the mirror. That face in the mirror. I gotta kick the brownie again. Why? Sorry, brownie. I hate doing that to you. No to lunch. You don't have to do that. Okay, this is going fairly quickly. Show him the journal. I need time to think. And this is the last option. Already. Whew, man, that flew by in a hurry. Okay, so now I'm going to ignore it and try to leave, which I haven't done in the best end or the first bad end. Let's see what happens. Who's there today? I was going to just ignore it. There were so many of them about and I didn't want to draw attention. Unfortunately, it didn't want to be ignored. Something cold and wet snaked around my wrist. I tried to jerk my hand away, but it pulled me back. Ah, it's Alfred today. I realized it was the fuzzy shadow guy from before. I tried to yank my arm away from him, but his hand didn't budge. In the swirls of shadow in his face, and I use that term loosely, I thought I could make out a smile. Let go!
Red. I like red.
Yeah, good for you. As much as I was hesitant to get my other hand anywhere near him, I tried to pry my wrist away from him.
Red.
Suddenly, he twisted his head around, almost entirely, and hissed at something behind him. I thought it might be Guess again, maybe with her trusty wrench this time, ready to give him a solid whack in the head. But what I saw was something significantly more concerning. Okay, so Mom's here. Okay.
What are you doing here? It's dangerous in town right now.
I was just thinking about our conversation about the murder. I thought maybe I'd, come lurk.
I would have come too if you...
I know. I texted you earlier, but I wasn't going to talk to anyone today.
My phone battery ran out, so I didn't see.
It's fine. It's not like anything happened.
You could have been hurt.
It's fine. It really is. Is everything going to be okay? With things and stuff? Okay. It stopped at a chapter. I don't remember seeing this heading before, so this is its own dedicated chapter for a bad end? Oh boy. Oh boy. Hi, Spencer. Well, this is a good sign. I sighed and rested my head against the car window, watching the passing trees blur behind ribbons of water streaming across the window. The drum of rain and wipers against the glass were the only sounds in the car. Beside me, Spencer shifted, but didn't say a word. It had been another crappy morning, and this time I wasn't at all frustrated by the silence. I hate riding with him. It couldn't be helped, though. Allie had texted me quite early to say she couldn't drive me to school thanks to work. They had her on early morning patrols or something now. Oh, is this when I yelled at him like, there's something in the road and stuff, and he's like, okay, fine. But I guess this time that's probably not going to happen. She insisted it wasn't dangerous, but I was worried. But that wasn't even the worst of it. It was that stupid brownie again. I had gone outside to put my things in the car, and I saw the brownie making its way out from under it, which, given the glass and the toast incident, definitely set red flags flying every which way. Except you didn't know about the glass and the toast incident because you kicked the brownie. So how did you know about that? But how do you explain to someone that you're worried about the car because the angry brownie might have tampered with it? Yeah, you don't. So we were driving to school after a heated argument, and I was just hoping we made it safely. We'd gotten out of the driveway fine. Out of a neighborhood. So at the very least, that was good. I'd had this mental image of the brakes going out or something, but so far, no complaints about the brake system. Still, what had that stupid thing been up to? I had no idea. Ugh, this rain is awful. Even with the wipers at full speed, I could barely see anything ahead as the rain grew heavier. I squinted ahead at... Spencer, is that someone in the road? He didn't say anything. I glanced at him and back toward the road. There was a definite shape up ahead in the street. Spencer! I tried to grab the steering wheel to swerve around the person. Spencer gripped it tightly and yanked it back. What is wrong with you? You don't see that? See what? Spencer, stop! What ensued was a wrestling match for the wheel, and then... we hit the figure. That was a noise. Part of me expected us to drive through it, but... we definitely hit something. Oh no, and Spencer's gone. Spencer let out a yell and jerked the wheel to the side. The car careened off the road, and the world turned upside down as it flipped several times. Everything went white, then faded to black. There were sirens. I could hear them, and voices. They were saying something about cutting us out of the car. I was surprised that nothing was hurting. It seemed like things should be hurting. There were bright lights at some point and people all around me. I tried to open my eyes, tried to ask them where Spencer was, if he was okay. I heard someone crying, calling my name. I just couldn't open my eyes. Exhausted, I finally let the silence creep in and block out all the noise so I could just sleep. Oh. Wow, okay. So brother and sister died together. I'm fine with that. At least Spencer didn't kill me this time. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast. There you go. And that ending was called Each Day's Life. Interesting. I've always wondered about, like, when Nora dies, you know, in these endings, it's not her body that's dying, it's Rule's body. So shouldn't her spirit go back to her body in Fairy? Or does that not count? This has probably been answered before, and I just have forgotten or wasn't paying attention, or both. So, but I wondered about that. Like, does she also die just because her soul is intertwined with Rule's at this point? Anyway. Alright, but that is it for bad ending number 2. I will see you guys for bad ending number 3.